Very uncomfortable, very isolated. The Economist does not spell it out, but read between the lines and you will see who's feeling the heat. India. Civil-military synergy. A unique governance model. The Economist notes that in Pakistan, the armed forces have historically played a prominent role in national stability. The current government, led by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, assumed office in a post-election environment where institutional coordination was key to restoring order and continuity. The Economist does not spare him. This article did not just praise General Asim Munir, it dismantled the fantasy around Imran Khan. And this is crucial. The army has gone to unusual lengths to ensure Imran Khan does not return. Now, what does this actually imply? Pakistan's institutions have acted decisively to maintain order and prevent disruptions to national stability, a reality. The Economist acknowledges in clear terms. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm your very own Fariha Farrukh. Welcome to 360 Digital English. Let's talk about The Economist. The same British magazine that once called Pakistan a failing state now calls Field Marshal General Syed Asim Munir a comeback general. The world better pay attention because something serious is shifting. The West is realigning. Washington is signaling. And Pakistan, under the leadership of Field Marshal General Syed Asim Munir, is re-emerging as a stabilizing force in the region. This is not just an article, this is a message. From London to Langley. Part 1, The Comeback General. Respect earned, globally recognized. The Economist opens with a reality check for the West. Pakistan's army chief is cozying up to Donald Trump. But the story isn't just about proximity to power. It's about a man who brought Pakistan back from the brink. Once sidelined by Imran Khan and underestimated by Western media, Field Marshal General Syed Asim Munir has now reasserted himself as the central pillar of Pakistan's civil-military landscape. The magazine calls him a comeback general. That title is not handed out lightly by The Economist. It's earned through discipline, diplomatic finesse, and an iron grip on national affairs. Part 2, India. Very uncomfortable, very isolated. The Economist does not spell it out, but read between the lines and you will see who's feeling the heat. India. General Syed Asim Munir's diplomacy has cut across the Gulf, China, and now Washington. New Delhi, which once relied on Modi's closeness with Trump, is now watching nervously as Pakistan strengthens ties with both Beijing and a potential second Trump White House. India may still sign trade deals and parade its tech sector, but when it comes to hard power, real strategy and regional respect, Pakistan under General Asim Munir is back in command, and The Economist knows it. Part 3, Civil-Military Synergy. A unique governance model. The Economist notes that in Pakistan, the armed forces have historically played a prominent role in national stability. The current government, led by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, assumed office in a post-election environment where institutional coordination was key to restoring order and continuity. Rather than portraying this as controversial, The Economist presents it as a reflection of Pakistan's unique governance model, where institutions step in to ensure national cohesion during uncertain times. In a region where many states are facing breakdowns or internal strife, Pakistan's structured approach offers a model of resilience. That's stability. While other nations collapse into coups or chaos, Pakistan has a disciplined chain of command where the armed forces act as the backbone of state continuity. Part 4, Imran Khan. The Economist does not spare him. This article did not just praise General Asim Munir, it dismantled the fantasy around Imran Khan. And this is crucial. The army has gone to unusual lengths to ensure Imran Khan does not return. Now, what does this actually imply? Pakistan's institutions have acted decisively to maintain order and prevent disruptions to national stability, a reality. The Economist acknowledges in clear terms. A British outlet with no incentive to defend the military. Why did they write this? Because even the West now recognizes Imran Khan was a threat to institutional order, economic stability, and foreign policy coherence. The army had to act, not out of politics, but out of national duty. Part 5, Strategic Rebalancing. The US is back on the line. The most important undercurrent? The Economist confirms it. Washington is pivoting back towards Rawalpindi. Under Biden, the relationship froze, but with Donald Trump's comeback on the horizon, the US is recalculating and Pakistan is the partner of choice in South Asia. The Economist says it clearly. The US wants Islamabad to counterbalance Iran, engage in Gulf diplomacy, and act as a regional stabilizer. Well, this is not random. This is not luck. This is Field Marshal General Syed Asim Munir's diplomatic architecture. Part 6, Discipline, Nationalism, and Neutrality. Unlike populist leaders drunk on rallies and rhetoric, Field Marshal General Syed Asim Munir does not chase headlines. He pursues national interests. The Economist described him as ascetic, disciplined, reserved, and hard-working. This isn't a man hungry for power. This is a soldier committed to order. He's not in the office to run for elections. He's in command to protect Pakistan's sovereignty, no matter who's in the civilian chair. And that clarity, it terrifies both adversaries and critics. Part 7, India's trade with Iran. Hypocrisy exposed. Well, as the US moves closer to Pakistan again, Washington has also begun punishing India for its opportunistic behavior. On August 5th, new US sanctions targeted Indian firms violating restrictions on trade with Iran. Let that sink in. Modi's regime tried to play both sides, buying oil from Tehran, selling a friendship to Tel Aviv, and trying to undermine Pakistan at every turn. But with Pakistan now seen as a more reliable geopolitical ally, Washington is starting to hold India accountable. A shift is underway, and Field Marshal General Syed Asim Munir is at the center of it. To conclude, Field Marshal General Syed Asim Munir is not just the army chief. He is Pakistan's strategic stabilizer, its diplomatic rebalancer, its national compass. When The Economist, a magazine that once dismissed Pakistan as unstable, now praises his leadership, calls him the comeback general, and documents his growing influence from Riyadh to DC, it's not flattery. It's geopolitical recognition in the face of all, especially New Delhi or the populists seeking chaos. Let us also be clear that certain overseas narratives, often shaped by incomplete or partisan information, may not reflect the evolving ground realities in Pakistan. To sum up, Pakistan is not adrift. With strategic clarity and institutional discipline, Field Marshal General Syed Asim Munir is playing a key role in anchoring the nation's regional posture, and the world endorses this. This is your very own Fariha Farrukh. Keep watching 360 Digital English. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.